if their surveillance data is adequate. And one of my co-authors, who's a rheumatologist, a pediatric rheumatologist, he had this to say. It's Patrick Whalen. I'm a UCLA pediatric specialist. This is just an N of one, but February 25th, I filed a VAERS report on a 7-year-old patient who had a cardiac arrest following his first Pfizer vaccination. It was about 30 hours after he got the vaccine. I didn't receive any follow-up about it. The patient died about 8 days later. I submitted another email offering to update the report with the death of the patient. It's been 2 weeks now. I still haven't heard anything. So I'm wondering if there's more extensive surveillance than just VAERS-based surveillance for cases like this. And I would think that if the death of a 7-year-old following the vaccine is not meriting follow-up, either the system is totally overwhelmed or there's something wrong with the reporting system. I want to play you some of the responses to this, because we're explaining to them that there's just from this man's, was one physician's who just happens to be within our study group. This is his own experience with the VAERS experience with VAERS, and here's what.
Someone in class just made an interesting comment. I absolutely agree. It's been one of the things that just tears us apart over the years. We get laughed at and made fun of for getting upset about it. And then there are a lot of them that feel as though it's a victory when they pick out certain individuals to see if they're upset. Oh, they're upset, so we must be winning. Yeah, it's pretty bad. I agree. When you have 7-year-olds getting cardiac arrest, a lot of children have died shortly after getting the vaccine. And when a lot of the people and the activists and the psychos that have not only been ignoring it, but then you have the ones they've been feeding the fear propaganda to, that we're Nazis, non-vaxxers, and we're going to kill them and bring measles back. And to the ones they can't get with the vaccine stuff, they get them with they're going to make you eat maggots, these angry vegans. Yeah, look at what we've been going through over the years with all this bullshit with the meat and dairy industry and the vaccines. This is so horrible. We have children dying and getting cardiac arrest and blood clots at an alarming rate. Not to mention the neurological damage. Just what's been going on when you start looking into individual cases. These children are dead, damaged for life. A lot of horrible abuse. But we like to let it not be in vain and try to look on the positive side. Right, and for us personally, we are in a community where we have children that are being tortured in unspeakable ways. It's already happened. It's amazing how they want to debate it when it's already happened. And these kids are in the hands of their abusers. Now, the psychotic people that are ignoring these concerns with the vaccines that a lot of people all around the world have been screaming out about for decades. These activists and psychos and dog and drug-loving freaks that want to ignore it. We're dealing with them, plus the people they have put fear into and are scared. Right, I know, and now they're getting the other people going. They're going to come after you if you have a concealed weapon or you're an activist trying to stop ICE or save immigrants or something. It's very weird. Yeah, we have all these children dying, getting cardiac arrests and blood clots. Insane. Oh, not to mention one of the psychos they've put fear propaganda into that just ran over a child. 6, 7-year-old little boy riding his bike. Ran over him, waited, stopped, and then ran over him again. When you see some of these psychotic cases that we see day after day after day of these young children and adults being violently murdered, and the common denominator oftentimes is certain networks and state departments, workers and groups floating around different areas, medications. You can make some common denominators with some pretty serious communities and fraud and violent acts that have happened over the years here with schools and malls and churches, bowling alleys. And people that are aware of these things and watching it, you can see how a lot of them have been calling it out and trying to throw out warnings. Yeah, I know. And then when something happens, I mean, what are you going to do? Just try to clean up the mess the best you can and get some funding for it, right? Aw. Yeah, it's so disgusting to us personally. So, yeah, I'm not sure where you want to go with that, but yes, thank you for suggesting. It was an interesting clip. This is Dr. Drew posted an hour ago if you want to check it out. Thank you. You're welcome.